Hello, my name's Julie Dixon. I'm Head of Organisational Development at Heriot-Watt University. I'm sorry I can't be with you tonight, but Rachel and I decided that it would be good if I gave a little bit of background as to why we set off doing the Facilitation Skills programme with Rowan. So we had a number of people who were asking us if they could get some skills in running events, running things with their team. So it might be managers, trying to really do a bit more creativity and be a bit more innovative about how they run more engaging sessions with their teams rather than a meeting, and also to be able to get good outcomes, to be able to make decisions and reach conclusions to take things forward that they were working on. So we set off speaking with Rachel in Rowan about how they might be able to help us to do this. And we are an international university. We have campuses in Scotland, in Edinburgh, Orkney, borders down in Galashiels, but also in Dubai and Malaysia. So it's always a challenge for us to do development with a wide range of colleagues across those countries and campuses. So what we decided to do was to have two programs that would run concurrently and just check out how both of them landed with the various audiences that we had. So we compiled a program that was more online, which was available for anybody who couldn't make a face-to-face session. So it could be colleagues based in Scotland, it could be colleagues based in Dubai or Malaysia. And that comprised of a diagnostic, a one-to-one diagnostic using Zoom as a tool, and then some sessions of group work where people did a mentoring session, they did a skills practice session, and they also did an e-learning program as part of that where they learned their skills. So the idea was that we blended the learning from the e-learning with some face-to-face via Zoom sessions where people could practice facilitation skills with their colleagues. I took part in that, and I really didn't know how that was going to work. The skills practice session was really good. We had colleagues in Dubai, Malaysia and Edinburgh, and we also had Rachel and her colleague Chris based in Perth. So we had a number of people on the Zoom call, and we actually, each of us ran a facilitated session via Zoom, and we learned so much from that. It was really good and really engaging. The other programme that we ran was more traditional. It comprised of a face-to-face session. So it was a one-day session run by Chris Whitehead, who works with Rachel in Rowan, where they did, skills practice, but it was done on a face-to-face basis. That programme also comprised of a diagnostic where we were hoping to find out what people wanted to get from the programme, and then we also combined and integrated Zoom calls with that, where people could have mentoring sessions and share what they had learned from the one day face-to-face. So all in all, it was a very innovative programme for us, I guess, to try something a little bit different. The feedback that we've had has been very good. The skills practice session that we did via Zoom has really provided us with a lot of learning, which we really didn't think we were ever going to get there with that, and that's given us some ideas to use Zoom as a tool going forward, which could be done on a one campus basis or with people within one place. It doesn't have to be as remote as Dubai and Malaysia, so it's just trying out a different type of tool and getting people used to that tool. So that, I think, was a real highlight for me and the delegates that took part in that. The face-to-face skills session also went down very well, and there was some really good techniques that we used in that. The e-learning was mixed. People have different views about what they think of e-learning and how they engage with that. I did the e-learning personally. I find it quite difficult to set aside the time and sit down and do it, but it was worthwhile when I did do that, and there's a lot of rich learning in the e-learning package that was developed by Ingrid Benz, who is a real guru in that area, and I'm sure Rachel will tell you much more about that. In terms of evaluation, we are evaluating the programme. We did evaluate it at the end of the programmes as such that we've run so far. and we did get some learning from that. We've now updated how we will run the sessions going forward, the programmes going forward, so that will be slightly different from the learning and the feedback that we've had, but we will also be carrying out some further evaluation down the line to see what people have actually done to embed the skills and how that has impacted on their day-to-day working with teams and working with large events. So I'll stop there. I hope that's been helpful and informative to give you some feedback. I'm around via email or a phone call after your session if there's anything that you would like to discuss further. Thank you and have a good session.